Hey guys, welcome. It is a Thursday. Let me see if I can get this up on my tablet. And I think I'm there. Perfect. We're going to give it a few minutes. You know, I have this brackets underneath of here, underneath of my desk that holds, supposed to hold drawers. But I took the drawers out because it's too high, and with the chair I have, it doesn't work. Hey, whoever come in, say hello. And it doesn't work, so every time that I get on this chair and I go to put my legs underneath of it, it gets me. The metal bars get me. Welcome. Today we are going to be doing, it's 2 for Thursday. So we may not have it all. We're going to be doing this one. Hey, Lens. Hi, Anna. Hey, Angel. Are you feeling better? And then we're going to be doing Farmhouse Kitchen on one of the tins. These are tins that I picked up from Michael's. So I think we might do Farmhouse Kitchen first. That one will go rather quick. That way it gives people time to get on. We have a third person in here. Why don't you jump on and say hi? Because this is not a chalk couture board, we're going to go ahead and we're going to wax it a little. Sorry, I need to go ahead and send this to my group. Here we go. All right, share that. It's not storming here. Actually, when I was at work, my boss got a notice stating that Loudoun County, I guess is what he's in. He said severe storms or whatever. And then it had clouded up, but it looked like it missed us. You all have it there? Not enough storage space, not enough places to put my stuff. Got my leg again. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do Farmhouse Kitchen, and some of you had seen the one that I did previous on a chalkboard. Lindsay came over and I had her go through my stash to find out what would be a good one to do. So I think this will fit just nice. Yeah, I think we'll... Now, because this is not, like I said, this is not a chalk couture board, we're going to fuzz this till there is no more fuzzing. And those of you who don't know what fuzzing is, it is picking up some lint on a cloth to make it less tacky. And the reason we do that is because it is going to stick. It's going to stick hard to this aluminum tray. All right, Angel, so if you go away, then we know it's because of the storm. It's not because you don't like what I do, right? All right, so you just fuzz that till there is no fuzzing. I'm also going to wax my board. I'm using the mini wax. It doesn't take a whole lot, and I'm just using just a regular dollar store cloth. Get some on the cloth, and I'm just going to rub it around on here. That's going to help it so it does not stick. If you know anything about even tape, when you get tape, how it sticks to glass or it sticks to any object that is really slick, and that's what you're going to have here. If we don't wax or we don't fuzz, you don't have to wax. I wax it. If it's not chalk couture, I wax it. Some people say that they don't, that they just fuzz it to no end. I hear you. Hey, Janine, how are you? All right. I hear you guys are getting hit with them storms. So you're just going to eyeball it unless you're really, really picky. If you're really, really picky, break out the ruler. I'm not that picky. You're going to smooth it down. I always use a stir stick to help me pull it up. It also helps keep my finger out of the paste, because I'm really good for getting it all over my fingernails and then touching the surface. You know what? I don't think I've used this gold before, or do we want to go ahead and use shimmer copper? Hey Cindy, how are you? So we can use the shimmers on this. I got shimmer copper, shimmer gold, and shimmer silver. I don't think the silver is going to show up because of the white. I think that's going to be too light, but it'll be between these two. Or we can go with just the general grays or blacks on this. Which one, guys? Oh yeah, you guys are getting hit. You guys must be getting the storm that come through Virginia. Shimmer gold, that's the one that I just opened. Yeah, I thought, you know what? Let's try the shimmer gold. And then while you're at it, think of what you want to do for the big kitchen sign that's going on this. What color we want to use for the big kitchen sign. So if we're going to use the shimmer gold, we can go black with that. That's going to be down below it. We also have a rolling pin to put down there. And we have Made with Love Fresh Daily that will go completely at the bottom. And guys, if I get out of the picture, let me know. I know last time I was shifted too far. Hey Donna, so happy you can join us. Angel, who said hi? Was that Caleb? All right, you're just going to put it on and take it right back off. Whatever you put on will stay inside that screen. See how it really, really sticks to this? So that's the reason you got to fuzz. Because if it stuck really hard, if I didn't fuzz it, I'd stretch my transfer out and it wouldn't be any good. I'm going to lay it in this bath water over here. Sticky side up. Kitchen and dark gray. Oh, hey Caleb. Good job. Anybody that's new to this, we have a bunch of my nieces and nephews' kids and my granddaughters get on here and they kind of help pick out the colors too. They have a fun time with this. All right, so we're going to do it in the gray. This is Storm. And what we're going to do that in. I don't know if you all can see that shimmer, but that is gorgeous. That is really nice. I like that color on this. It's not really in your face, so it's not the black that sticks in your face, but it's just the touch of shimmer, and I think it goes well with the rope that this hangs on. All right, so I'm pulling the kitchen off, and I'm going to go ahead and fuzz that. I don't need to re-wax my surface. I wax the whole entire thing. Please feel free when you guys come in, say hello. I'd like to welcome you. If you have any questions, post them. If I'm in the middle of something and I don't see them, I will go back through this. So, you know, if you post your questions, I'll get back in touch with you. I want to try, I think, to center this one. So it just doesn't look like it's just out there. I think that's pretty good. And I can feel this is really, really sticking. It's sticking good, so. Want to make sure that you don't have any air bubbles. Only because the screen is so wide, make sure you try to get it pushed out really well. If you do this and you start spreading your paste across there and you notice like a bubble coming up, that's an air. That's where it's not stretched out, fitting your surface correctly. That may be a spot that you have to go back over. All right, we said gray. Yeah, Donna, I think it's just there. It's not in your face. It just looks, it looks really nice. So I think the focal point will be the word kitchen, but then you'll kind of look up and see, oh, farmhouse kitchen. I think that's pretty neat. I love our shimmer colors. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on, spread it down as I'm going. The object of this is not to cover this whole blue thing. It's actually to get the paste inside of the screen. Hopefully I'm still in the camera. All right, I think we got it. Never pull from the corner. You want to pull from the center so you don't stretch your transfer out oblong. Yeah, it really stuck to this one. And because this is so big and my dish pan over here is smaller, I'm going to do non-sticky side to non-sticky side, and I'm going to sink it in this water. And I only do this just until I can get over here to clean it. I don't want to hold you all up while I'm cleaning it. All right, I'm going to hold this up and let you see. I'm not so sure I like the gray on this, though. What do you all think? I don't know. Hey, Mary, how are you? You made it twice. All right, and we have Made with Love Fresh Daily that we're going to put down here at the bottom. We have to figure out a color for that. And we have a rolling pin and a bowl with a spoon. I didn't use the bowl with a spoon on the last one that I did. I'm not sure I'm going to use it here either, unless I'm not sure I'm going to use it there. When you pull your transfers off, guys, don't pick at the corner. If you just take the top of that transfer and you roll it back, it rolls right off. Rolls right off for you. What color are we doing the Made with Love? How about a little color? All right, what color, Cindy? Oh, Mary, red. Red and black. That's my colors in my kitchen. Lindsay, you're talking the shimmer again? Uh-oh. I'm just going to eyeball it again. Hey, Cindy, I have another one that we're going to do. All right, I'm going to go with the shimmer gold on this one, guys. We're going to do this one. We'll roll it out in color. Okay? I'm not too sure about this gray, and I need something to make me feel better about using it. The gray has me a little tossed. I don't know if I'm just so used to seeing things darker. So, like the black on the white. So we'll see. We have a couple different size squeegees. We have the angled squeegee. This one's awesome for inks. We have inks that you do on fabric. We have this one. We have the big one. We have a mini, and then we have the next size down. Awesome You know, it's great to have a selection while you're doing this. I can't imagine trying to do a project with one squeegee. I just can't imagine. I really love this gold on the white. Again, because I have so much in there, I'm folding it non-sticky side to non-sticky side, and I'm going to sink it in my water. As long as it's wet, it's not going to stick to the other stuff that's in the water. Oh, Mary, Couture had roosters. They have chickens now, but they had this big rooster everybody is doing. Huge. I don't know. Do we add the rolling pin, or is that enough? A navy and a yellow on the white. Does the yellow show up real well on the white? I think that's nice. What are you guys thinking? Add anything else or keep it clean? I had the roll-in pins. All right. No rolling pin. All right, we're going to keep it clean and classy, guys. That's it for that one. Do you see how quick that is? I said that the hardest part is getting the transfer back on the paper. That's the hardest part of this, is getting it back on there, because a lot of times it's the same size as the paper. So when you're trying to get it back on there, if you don't get it on there straight, you're not getting it back in the little pouch that it comes in. These are resealable. So, and see how tight, they've gotten better. These are a little bigger, so if it's a little bit crooked, it'll go in there. But, yeah, you just want to make sure that you get it on there. All right. Let's see if I can wipe some of these off just real quick. I want to be able to use this bath for... The only thing I'm doing is I have them in the bath water. I'm going to take a Clorox wipe one side with the sticky side down. Now I'm going to wipe the sticky side off. That's going to pull that, the fuzz that you had on there when you fuzzed your transfer. That's going to help roll that fuzz back off of there. You don't want it to stay on there. You want it to go back to being sticky again until the next time that you use it. That is what makes these reusable. Got a mess going on here. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see me over here, but I'm taking it out, sticky side down. I'm going to wipe it off. Just really quick. You just want to make sure that you got all the paste off the top, because that's the part where you put the paste on. Now I'm going to work on taking the fuzz off the back. Just a couple wipes with this Clorox wipe and it pulls it off. These are dry. I'll put them back on the shiny side of the backer and I'm ready to go. They're ready to go again. Even cleanup for this. I said I can do a project 20 minutes, start to finish. This over here because we're going to use that. So sticky side down, I'm wiping it off. Going to roll it sticky side up now, and I'm going to take that fuzz off of there that I had put on. That's it. You just set them out. Once they're dry, you can put them back on the paper. All right. I love this one. I love that it's so crisp and clean. Oh, Lindsay, you like the gray. Gray is one of my colors throughout my house or whatever, and I really like it, but I'm just having a real hard time with it on that white. All right, guys, think of some colors. Let's go colorful on this. And in case you didn't know, I'm putting it on a chalk couture board. This must be one that I haven't used it. It's stuck to the inside. I'm putting it on a chalk couture board. Our chalk couture boards are reusable. So once I put it on here, this is our board. Really nice board. Nicely made. I put it on here and say that I'm done with that design. I hang it in my living room and I'm done with it. I take a couple squirts of water and a paper towel and I wipe it off and it comes clean again. Then you can put another design on there. Because it's chalk couture, my initial time that I'm putting this down, I do not need to wax. I will wax if it's something that I layer. You have to do yellow somehow. And green and pink. Teal, yellow, and pink. All right. Let's see. I have Couture Teal. Where's Caleb? Because he's going to be yelling peacock. What'd you say? Teal, yellow, and pink. That's pretty. Y'all are making it Easter. It looks Eastery. I have purple. I have greens. Reds. All right. These three. Even though it's a chalk couture board, I still want to fuzz my transfer. Know what, Lindsay? What is the light green? I have, and I use this a lot in some of the other things that I posted. This is, it's a greenish blue. This is eucalyptus. And then I have the honeydew, which is light green. The real and pink. Maybe a green. I agree, not those colors. All right, so we already saying yellow, right? We're doing yellow. I have a light yellow if we don't want a dark yellow. I have oranges. Honeydew. Okay, so we're going to go honeydew. Bright yellow. And teal or pink? Hey, Joy. Oh my gosh, I missed you. I do have the softer yellow. So you want the softer yellow? So we're going to go softer colors. So we got the teal, the honeydew, and buttermilk. Guys, let's roll with that. If we don't like it, like I said, it's on a board. I can take it off and I'll redo it. I think that green and yellow, though, is too close together. Add a sky blue. Okay. All right. Hopefully I'm in the camera. Joy, we got to get together soon. All right, well, you all see what we're doing. You see the design, so let's call out colors. So we may not. What color are we doing that in? It's all right, Lens. We got this. You guys, when you get your paste, if it's kind of thick, a couple squirts of water will bring it back to life. What are the two colors that look the same? This is yellow and green. That's the honeydew and the buttermilk. You know, we can also ombre this if we're going light colors. So I can run that yellow and green together. That'd be pretty. Oh, I know, Joy. Yes, I need to do the lake. Matter of fact, I had Mom out at Winchester, and that's the day that the 81 was closed down, up coming from Winchester to Martinsburg. So we came 522. So we came right past where the lake house is. Well, the road that you turn off. Ombre in the yellow and green, Lindsay. That would be neat. We'll do that in the together part. I'm just going to put a bunch of colors out here. You all tell me the colors. So we're doing the top. We may not. What color do we want it? Yeah, I don't know that you'll be able to tell the difference between the yellows and the greens. Well, maybe, now that I just opened it. All right, see how thick my yellow is? It's just not workable. If you try to use it when it's that thick, it's going to dry really, really quick on you. I mean, you are just going to have no time to do anything. It's not going to spread smoothly for you. So you just want to make sure that you get it in a sour cream consistency. I'm sorry, as soon as we do this, this project will go rather quickly. I don't want to hold you guys. I'm excited that you joined me, though. Teal? All right, we'll do that top one in teal. I want to pull a pink down. We have no pinks. No pinks. All right. Make sure I stay in the camera. So we're going teal. This, again, is going to be a peel back technique that I'm going to use on this, only because it will dry. I'm right by the window, and I've got the air conditioning coming up. Yes, I have my air on. So I don't want it to dry and then pull. If it dries while it's down there, it will pull the paste off of the surface, and it will stick into the screen. And that's not what we want. I can turn this for a second. I'm gonna peel. Oh no, I'm not gonna peel it up yet. Got a line going through there, and you just want to make sure that your lines aren't there. When you pull it up and you have a line, you will see it if it's a line on where the screen is. That's cute. Can y'all? I'll hold it upside down. Can you all see that? Okay, and we just want to give it a minute for it to dry a little bit, and then we'll let it lay back down on it. Now, you can use a heat gun, you can use a blow dryer. I just say whenever you're doing this, be very, very careful. When you push the heat down on this, it has to spread out. When it spreads out, it's going to hit your transfer. If it hits your transfer, it may melt it. That's not what you want to happen. This dries pretty quick. A lot of times I'll put something in here to make it so it won't lay down on what I'm working on. So I just built something. As long as the next area that I'm working on is laying flat, I'm good. All right, have it all, guys. What color? What color? What color? I did a green polka dots, and I'll do green polka dots down here. So what color are we going to do? Have it all. Do we want to do the yellow or hot pink since we use the teal at the top? I hate the lag in this because I'm like, where are you? A color. I'm going to pick a color. Pink. You got it. You got it. I thought pink too with the bright blue at the top. All right, so I'm just going to pull it down. You see, it just takes a little bit to do it. Just a little bit. Make sure you get all your lines off of the part where the screen is. You don't want the lines to be in there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the green again, the green dots, and be done with them. And we'll do the pull up with this again. Okay. Just going to peel it back a little bit. Oh, good choice on the pink, Cindy. Now, if you can see, and I don't know that you can, and I'm going to try to help you see this. Do you see where a little bit of the yellow or the green got down on the screen part? Down in here? I'm going to fix that. And you fix that right away. You can just use a wet wipe. Just be careful that you don't touch anything up there. So I have one of my Clorox wipes right here. And this is going to wipe off and you'll never be able to tell that it was there. Just watch that it doesn't touch what you just worked on. It's kind of hard with one hand, but... Now, if you're working on canvas, wood, if you get it right away because you waxed it, it hasn't sunk in yet, most likely you can fix it. So if that were to happen and I was doing this on wood, immediately when I pulled it back, I would have grabbed my wipe. And a lot of times I take either one of the stir sticks and I'll stick it in the wipe so I get a sharp, you know, a sharp edge that I can reach down there and fix what messed up. All right, so we decided together the big area is going to be yellow, faded yellow and green. Is that what we decided? Make sure I get that good and dry. Because I want to make sure that this sticks well. Okay, I'm just, again, building a little barrier in between there. I'm going to make sure that I have this good and pressed down. I'm going to show you the ombre effect, and I thought we decided, yep, yellow and green. Since I did green at the top, I think I'll start with yellow and finish green at the bottom. I need to wash a squeegee or two out over here. See, and I have a slew of squeegees. You just kind of never have enough, ever. What do we got? I think I need a mini. Need a mini. You guys have any questions? All right. So I'm gonna make sure that it's all the way down. Press down real good. We want a crisp line across that top. The ombre effect is a really, really unique effect. It's pretty with the whites, a bright color and a white. I think this, I don't know that you'll be able to tell too much with this, but we're going to see. So I'm going to turn this so I can work it. I don't know that I want so much there. No. So you're just going to bring whatever color you're using down to the area that you want it in. So I'm going to try to meet halfway. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I'm bringing it halfway down. You're going to leave a little gap in between because that's where you're mixing. This is, I have my, I'm going to take this and squeegee off just what I have at the top. I'm going to leave some down at the bottom. All right. Now I'll do my green. I'm just going to run it from the top down to the bottom. Okay. No, where's my lid? Then what I'm going to do is put a little bit of water on my finger. Just a little bit. You don't want it dripping wet. You just want it a little bit wet. Sorry. And then you're just going to go across this and you're going to rub it around in circles. You're going to break that hard line up, that color line that you've got going on right there. And like I said, it would be more prominent and you would see it more if it was two different colors, like a white and a hot pink. I see a line in my yellow that I'm not happy with. I'm going to try to see if I can get that out of there. All right. Okay, and that's all you got to do for the ombre effect. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this back. Yeah, so you really can't tell. I mean, I can see it because I'm here. Uh-oh. I'll try to show you. You can't see the green. Cindy, I don't know. I wanted you guys to go on the website and look and see what it is that you want to make, because I meant in order to do that, I have to have the stuff here. I have to order it. So if it's something that you go on site and you see, Kim said something about doing the apple pie. That's a big one, and that's a real expensive transfer. I love it, you know, and it's so fun to do, but I don't know that that's something that you all want to do, being it's your first time. Although, if we order chalk couture boards when we do it, so yeah, the yellow does look good. You can see it. I can see the fade from here. I don't know that you all so much can. If we do the chalk couture board, we can always redo it. I'm going to try to let this, I have nowhere to put anything to block it from touching again. I really like this, guys. Good color choices. Let's see if I can maybe lay this down without it hitting something. I just got to watch, because when I pull it up, it tends to stick to it. Now, all of the rest of this stuff is dry, so I really don't have to worry about it. All right, so I just want to make sure that we have it down. I think I'm going to do the butt because it's the same color as We May Not, or it's the same font. I think I'm going to do that in a teal. And maybe pink again and together. Cindy, I'll be up there the week of 4th of July. I'm coming. We just got to make sure that we get together, because a lot of time, and I'll be at the Aunt Dot's for that week. I'd like to get down and see your dad. I don't think Mom's going to make it to see you guys this year. Okay, again, I'm going to do the peel back technique on this. Love it. Yeah, well, Cindy, go to my website and look through and see if there's anything that sparks your interest that you want to do. And then we'll figure out what surface and stuff it needs to go on. I know in the beginning, Chris had talked about doing a, see right here? I don't know if y'all can see it. I missed the top of the R. I'm not going to lay it down when it's wet, because what's going to happen is I'm going to lay it down and it's going to pull more stuff up. So as soon as that's dry, I can lay this back down. Because this is a silk screen, I'll be able to see that R. So I'll be able to lay that back down and do the R. I'm not going to do it while it's wet. I tried that too many times and ended up messing it up. Hey, Donna, I am in Falling Waters, West Virginia. Where are you located? I go anywhere an hour out of the way, or an hour and a half, if you want to have a party. If not, I meant you can always show me what you're interested in getting, and we can do like an online type of thing. For all, go sky blue on the all. How about we have it in these lines, guys? What color are we going? I know. I love the large transfers with the white and the black. I just did the apple pie. Oh, cool, Donna. My cousins who are talking on here, Cindy, they're in, I guess it's, Cindy, what is it? Matorsville or Williamsport, Pennsylvania? We need a color right there, guys. How about, you want to do a shimmer? Brooklyn, New York. Let's do a shimmer. Or a bright yellow. Should we do bright yellow? I think we have too much yellow. Mary, if you get enough people together and you can get them to look online, I don't know how many people you know up there. I mean, it would have to be, I need at least to travel to your area, probably 10 people. I don't know. I think I'm not doing the silver. Oh, Cindy says, I'm feeling white, Cindy. Nice accent. I'm feeling white. I don't know why. I think I'm just looking at it and above looks dark because of the pinks. Decisions. And that's probably another one of the hardest things about this, is deciding what colors. Silver? Seriously, Linz? Let's go white. She's saying no. So silver. Really? All right. Mary, that's a Facebook. What do they call it? A Facebook frame. Okay, I was just pretending. No, I'm going silver now, Linz. I just got it out and put my white away. Silver it is. All right, I think we're going to be done with that one. I'm going to try to roll with this blue really, really fast. Yeah, I don't know if you all can hear. My dog is down underneath my feet snoring so loudly. Okay, we're coming up with this. I like it. I don't know if I want to rinse this off yet or try to fix that R first. So I'm just going to lay this face down and show you all what we got. We did 2. What time is it? 7:45 and 45 minutes. All right, Donna, thanks. Thanks for coming to see me. Hey, Tara. Linz, it does. This stuff is amazing. It's just amazing. Could you imagine? I mean, this would be a perfect gift to give somebody to for a family, you know. Okay, Mary, I will. I'll hit you up. What do y'all think? Is that gorgeous or what? We should have. Hey, Linz, you know, like I said, the best part about this board, a little bit of water, and I've got my board back. That's why I like to do my lives on the Chalk Couture board. You know, guys, and it's well worth it. I think we might be a little bit more expensive than what you can get your 40% off boards at Hobby Lobbies or Michael's. You can't reuse those unless you paint the whole board over again. It will leave a haze. On our boards, it doesn't. You take your board eraser, you spray it all off with water, wipe your board down, and you're ready to use it again. Well worth it. They have great big pictures that people are putting above their mantles, above their fireplace, the huge frames that we have. And they do the Christmas stuff. We come out with Christmas transfers. So they do Christmas on there. When Christmas is over, they pull that down, they spray it off, they wipe it off, and they're ready for the next holiday. These transfers, you can use them 8 to 12 times. I have some that have gone as far as 15 and I'm still using it. Yes, Mary, you can seal it. It does. You can make it permanent if you want to make it permanent. But right now, as soon as that's dry, I can rub my hand across it. It's not coming off. It's not coming off like you would on a chalkboard where you rub your hand down it and you see where the paste has smeared because it was, you know, chalky. This is a chalk paste, which it allows you to touch it after it's done. It even allows you to use a damp cloth. So say that you had done one, like this one here. I mean, look at this. It's not coming off. Now, if I scratch at it, yes, it will come off. But yes, you can use a spray sealer. You have to use the polyacrylic, I think they're saying. Almost like the acrylic paints. No, Mary, if you use Michael's boards, it does not make it permanent. No more permanent than our boards, except when I use a Michael's board and I go to spray that board off, you're going to see a shadow of everything that's on this board. Now, there is a way to fix the shadow. I'm not going to tell you just buy our products. What I would do on a Michael's board and any other surface, chalkboard surface that you use, if you take this off and you see, and you're not going to see it on ours, but you'll see the word because, but in like a shadow type color after all this is gone, you'll see it. What I would do is take some black paste, cover this real thin in black paste, let it dry, wipe it off. The whole thing is now in black shadow, but you can't tell because the board is black. So if there's something, a chalkboard that's not Chalk Couture, that you're going to try to reclaim, that's how I would reclaim it. If I got to the point, matter of fact, yeah, I can't get to them. I have a couple boards that I gotten from Michael's that I did the chalk writing on for another DS company that I was with. And when I went to clean it off, you can still see a haze. So the only thing you're going to do is take your black paste, go over top of it, or even chalk paint and go over top of it. I didn't want to paint the whole thing. I just wanted to get rid of the haze. So I used a thin thing of chalk paste, went over the whole thing, let it dry, squirted it off with water, cleaned it off, and it was done. I could reuse it and you couldn't tell. Yeah, it's just our surfaces, you know, you can reclaim them, which is the chalkboard. Now, if you get we have palette boards, we have banners, cloth banners. I haven't gotten one yet. Oh, I have to show you this. I just got this. I'm not much on a pillar person. I'm not that kind of person. But everybody is bragging about our pillar board. And I was like, I've got to get one. I need to know what it looks like or whatever. It's got the pin in the back. It can go either way. So I can turn this way, or I can turn it up, straight up. This is a nice wooden pillar board. So it has the pin, so it's not going to fall out or go anywhere. And it's reusable. Oh, Mary, you can do this stuff on anything. You can use these transfers. You can etch glass with them and then clean them out after you're done etching glass. No, any surface. What do I have? Well, you've seen that I did it on the metal. We just did one on metal. And if you look through some of my other videos, I've done it on wood. You could do it on pallet boards. Make sure it's smooth and make sure that you wax it. If you're using wood, you know, you really want it to be a little bit smooth. We have inks, and our inks you can use on any material, any glass, anything that you want to be permanent, you can use our inks. So like this metal, the metal tin that I did, I could have used our inks on that and I wouldn't have had to seal it. The inks would have settled in and it would have been good. Hey, Chris, how are you? I do it in paste, and then I use the polyacrylic spray over top to make it, you know, to keep it. Now, if I were to spray this off, those letters would come off of there, but I'm going to have a haze in behind it, and I don't know how to fix it on white. Yeah, you can use, our transfers are good for etching glass. Just when you're done etching, just put them in the water just like we do with our paste. It doesn't take away from the stickiness on the back side. So I meant, it just, so many things you could do with this. You know, the inks are for shirts and pillows and anything cloth, anything glass. People are doing their storm doors. They're doing the storm doors, but I don't think, Libby, the one girl, she is doing her storm door, but I think she's doing it in paste. I'm not real sure. Somebody did their oven door, the front glass of their oven door. I mean, it's just amazing. I will warn you all, it's addictive. Once you start. Last night I did something, and I think I posted a picture, and it was just like, oh, I've got to do one more. I've got to do one more. So that's usually what gets me in trouble, because I sit up here and just do one more and just one more. But do you have any other questions? Any questions? Anything that I can answer? We also have these. This is a board and a base, which is a really cute setup, because you could do it either way depending on the design you want to do. These are really good for some of the make and takes. No, Mary, so if you're going to do it on glass, you're going to heat set it. Our inks need to be heat set to make them permanent. So if you do a t-shirt, if you do an apron, if you do anything like that, you're going to put it on just like we did our chalk, and then you're going to let it dry. You can either use a heat gun for a long period of time over time. No, don't be sorry. I mean, if you have these questions, everybody else does too. So you could use the heat gun. We did, I did one of the glass make and takes at my church, and they were all set out, and this one girl wanted to layer something, and I'm like, yeah, you're not going to be able to layer, because once you put it on and you go to peel it, it's going to peel right back off unless you heat set it. So I had my heat gun, so I went ahead and heated it up. She had to wait a little bit because this sucker gets really, really hot. If you do mugs, so you can do our transfers, and you can put it on mugs. And what you do is you're going to put all your glassware, oven safe glassware, you're going to put it in the oven on a pan. You're going to turn the oven on to 350. You're going to, as soon as it beeps to tell you that it's at 350, you're going to count down 30 minutes. So you're going to let it bake for 30 minutes. Do not take them out. You want them to heat with the oven, and you want them to cool with the oven. So you're going to take them, you're going to turn the oven off after 30 minutes, leave them in there overnight. I wouldn't take them out until the next morning. Take them out, leave them set for about 24 hours, and you're good to go. They're dishwasher safe. I don't recommend putting our inks on plates that people are going to eat off of. I would never recommend that because I don't know. I mean, they're supposed to be non-toxic and safe, but it's ink. So I would not put it on a plate. You know, put it on a tea plate where your coffee cup sits. I've done several of those. As far as fabrics, you're going to put it on there. You're going to heat your iron to a medium setting. Put parchment paper over it. And you're going to go ahead with the iron 4 minutes on one side. Let that cool. Turn it inside out 4 minutes on the other. No, your hairdryer does not get hot enough. I do etching on wine glasses. And someone asked about color ink instead. Mary, if the wine glasses they're putting them in the oven. So what I would do is if you do any of this, let them do your class or whatever, and they can use our inks on their wine glasses. Peel the transfer off. Make sure you wash it really good. Thanks, Cindy. Peel it off, wash it really good. Tell them to let it set until it's dry, and then go ahead and process it through the oven. People are using toaster ovens. So if you don't have a heat gun, a blow dryer does not get hot enough. Although it gets hot, it just does not get hot enough to set the ink. An iron for any material. So you would use an iron for material or your heat press. Or you can use a heat gun for material. It just takes a whole lot longer. Now, I know that some stores do have a sealer out there that you can get for glass. I don't know what it is. See, we just did this, guys. Look. We're good. It's just, this stuff is amazing, amazing. But any of you guys, even the replay people, if you're on here and you're watching the replay, I'd like for you to hit replay to let me know that you're watching a replay. Yes, you can put wine glasses in the oven. Yes. Yes, Mary, you can purchase ink. You don't have to get the boards or whatever. Hop on my website. They have it separated from paste to inks. Get one of them and try it out. There was a lady that said, now I don't know what kind of wine glass that she had. I'm watching people doing wine glass. They're doing wine bottles. They're setting them all in the oven. So yeah, as long as you do not heat your oven up and then stick your glass in there, it's got to heat up with the oven and it's got to cool down with the oven. That's the big difference. If you heat that oven up and you put glass in there, it's probably going to shatter. No, Mary, no, you don't have to only use our transfers. I'd rather you do, but no, you don't. No. If you have a Cricut and you cut out stuff or, you know, however you want to do it, no, you don't have to only use ours. I think we have a whole lot of really, really nice transfers that people are using on wine glasses and stuff. But I mean, if you have a Cricut and want to cut out your own, you're more than welcome. I think ours just gives you a lot more detail than you're going to get from a cut transfer or a cut stencil. Ours are transfers, they're silk screens. So, but by all means, you do what you need to do. And if you know, using your Cricut or your Silhouette or whatever, and you feel better making your own stencils, because that's specifically what you'd make. They're really not transfers because they're not a silk screen. I mean, I'm going to do something for someone. I'm going to do something for someone, and she wants the name. She wants it personalized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to cut it out from my Cricut and put the name on there for my Cricut, or I can use individual letters. We have the cut letters, but she wanted a little bit bigger than the letters that we have, so I'm going to have to finagle that. So will I still use my Cricut to make things for this stuff? Absolutely. But so far, I've been lucky because everything that I have is stuff that I want to make. Mary, I find, and you know, I just find I didn't have all the time. I love my Cricut. I've had my Cricut for years. Jeff got it for me years and years ago. I have the original Cricut that came out, and it's still running perfectly. I I don't have the time to weed. I don't have the time to sit and weed stuff if this is what I want to do. You know, I mean, I could have went out on my own and did just, you know, just regular stuff that I printed off with my Cricut and went out and sold it and stuff, and I could have did that. But you see the time that it took me. Could you imagine with your Cricut, how much time would this have taken you to make a stencil? I mean, it would have taken you a long time. I mean, I got pretty good at doing it because I've done it for all these years, but just weeding it and getting it lined up, I mean, you don't have all that here. The other bad thing about it is you only can make one of something unless you cut the vinyl, cut the vinyl, cut the vinyl, and then you're weeding that vinyl. These are reusable. So it is less time consuming and less hectic for me to do this. I don't need the transfer paper. I just don't need all of that stuff that I had to do. Do I still use my Cricut? Yep. Yep, I'll still use it for stuff, but I won't use it for labor-intensive stuff like this. I just love what I'm doing. Weeding is therapeutic? No. Well, you know what? You're a whole lot younger than me. Me trying to see whether that black line cut and taking that little thing and trying to poke it in and pull it. Yeah, no. No. I was never a fan of weeding my vinyl. I mean, I got to the point if I could pay somebody to weed it for me, I probably would have. But you take a look on the site, and like I said, at least 45 minutes, right, just to get it together. And that's not applying it, and that's not putting the paste on there, and that's not doing any of that. You can make this 20 minutes. 20 minutes, no weeding, no transfer tape, no paper, none of that. 20 minutes. I mean, it's so worth it for me. And I mean, if you're hosting classes and stuff, this would be perfect for you to get people down in your area interested in. But I mean, if that's ever an option for you and you want to talk to me about it, feel free. I'm not pressuring anybody to join me. I do this because I love doing it. And it was so funny when I started it, I never, ever planned on building a team. I just didn't. That's not what I'm in it for. But I think as soon as I did that, I've got 5 people under me now because people just love it. But all right, well, I don't want to go on and on. I see a lot of people have moved on with their thing. David fixed me dinner, but it wasn't in enough time for my live, so I didn't get to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up my mess and then go have dinner. And tomorrow's Friday, the best day of the week. Mary, the link, I'll post the link to this website, but on this website, on this page that you're on right now, you can get to it too, but it's chalkcouture.com and then / Chalk Time Chalker, T-Y-M-E Chalker. I'll go ahead and post it after I get done with this and get it cleaned up. When I go downstairs, eat my dinner, I'll jump on real quick and post the link. But it's listed on this page too. So if you scroll around, it'll say website or something, or shop here, shop now, shop something. And that takes you over to my website. Let me know if you have any problems finding it, and I'll help you. And I will. I'll send you party information. I mean, if you can get enough people together, it would be worth my while to drive down there and get more people interested in it. I wouldn't mind. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Mary, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can post them here or go ahead and just send me a message, and I'll get back to you. Usually I have my phone with me. We have a busy weekend this weekend. My granddaughter's prom and her baptism all in one weekend. I'm just so ecstatic. But anyhow, yeah, just send me any questions you have and I'll get back with you. Guys, I want to thank you. Those of you who are watching the replay, make sure you hit replay down below. And if you have questions, post them and I'll get back with you. Thanks. Have a good night.